Feels like I haven't done one of these for a while because of the fact that I have cut my videos down to one a week, as you guys already know. So let's dive into another horror prompt and see what the next one is. Alright, so the last one was Doorway to Hell, which I was not a fan of whatsoever. How I done that one. So let's hopefully I can redeem myself with Pirate's Curse. Okay, so the first thing that comes into my mind is obviously a treasure chest. Does that even look like a treasure chest? Look at this munted thing. Wow, that is not a treasure chest. Alright, let's just abandon that. Let's just draw something else. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this without a reference. So that's what this is all about, right? Can't even remember what a pirate hat looks like. That is not a pirate's hat. Oh man, this has taken a really bad turn. What is wrong with me today? Maybe I shouldn't be drawing today. Yeah, this is a great start. Alright, so the hat sort of goes up a little bit like that. That looks more like pirate, even though that looks really shit. But anyway, so we'll give him like this wooden leg, yeah? Yeah. And we'll give him like a boot. Do we draw the birdie? Let's draw the birdie. Even though I'm not feeling a bird in this one, but we'll do one anyway. Like in this whole illustration. Draw some really weird hands. Okay, so I have drawn a pirate. When I think of a pirate's curse, I think of treasure, I think of a pirate. I think of danger, because when you think about it, it's a pirate's curse. So something bad is going to happen to this pirate. So maybe we center this around like a treasure that's been cursed, and then you've got a pirate that has been completely cursed, for lack of a better word or sentence. It's been completely fucked up basically by this curse. So I am thinking bad things. Maybe we've got like the treasure here, and then maybe he has been cursed by, so struggling a bit. Okay. All right, so maybe I'll just draw a sitting down sort of torso, and then we'll have his like head to the side, maybe. I'm slumped over. So we've got him sitting down. Maybe we add something like seriously disturbing. So maybe like his bowels, because he's died, his bowels have leaked out. So we create like a puddle of like urine and shit. Just to get really, really gross. really, really messed up. And then like maybe he's found this in a cave. So this is like a cave or something, and there's been like booby traps, and there's been like things shot at him that have like killed him. And then maybe we have like half his face is like the skull because like he's kind of deteriorated or something like that. Maybe I'm sort of thinking along those sort of lines as like this rough idea of of being like he's entered a cave to get some treasure, and because it's the pirate's curse to always want to steal treasure, and then yeah, it's been cursed, and it's killed him. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I can think of with this one. Like I am liking this whole idea with him like dying at the curse of some like trying to get treasure, because that's a pretty sort of typical thing for pirates to want to get is treasure, because that's just the cliche thing that they do. And yeah, the cave that he enters into is cursed, and yeah, it's killed him. Because like I could seriously head down the direction of like Pirates of the Caribbean, like a pirate's curse of when like, you know, like the pirates on the Black Pearl at night, they turn into like skeletons, and they're just completely scary. Like I could take it down that realm, but like I don't know, that's I don't know, I don't want to do that because that's been done, if that makes sense. Like I don't know where I'm going with this, because everything's been done. It doesn't matter what you do, nothing's original as far as I'm concerned, but I'm just sort of trying to work with what I can work with, and it is blah, 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 blah. So what I'm going to do now is, like I always do, is yeah, get a piece of paper and start drawing this idea. So the first thing I want to do is apologize for the lighting that I have all the way through this illustration, because I have changed my office around, which I have mentioned in a previous video, and yeah, I'm just trying to work out how to sort of get the lighting right, because I'm not facing the door anymore. I actually have a ring light now, and it's sort of I don't know how to use it, so yeah, just be patient with me while I work out what the hell I have to do with the ring light to sort of get more of a natural sort of light in my illustrations at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be probably shit for a while, and I apologize. I do feel as though I redeemed myself with this one. I don't mind this one. It's like not my favorite one, but I do believe that this one is a lot better than the ones that I have been doing in the previous, because I have sort of been starting to struggle with these ones as well, as you know. I think I've talked about it before. And I did change the idea around as well. I was going to put this skeleton body on the ground. As you know, in the sketch process, I was going to make him like sitting down and slumped over and dead. But as I sort of started to plan this a little bit more ideas sort of started to come to me, and I sort of took it in more of a darker, more tortured direction, and came up with this pirate who is quite an evil pirate, and he went into this cave to steal this treasure, and there was an army of men waiting for him. So what they did was they put this talisman on him, And what it does is it brings him to, keeps him alive no matter what is happening to him. So you can imagine what is going to be happening right now. So what they've done is, this is the pirate's curse. This necklace that is put around his neck, as you will see, has the ability to make you immortal, but in a really, really bad way. So you could be decaying and you're still alive and feeling every part of your being decaying and all this. So this is like the worst possible thing that could ever happen to anybody. So just imagine, just picture it. This guy has this talisman around his neck. So as soon as it's removed, he would die instantly. And, you know, it'd be better off for him. But because he's stealing this treasure, these people of this cave that were looking after the treasure want this pirate to suffer. So they put this on him, and then they stabbed him so he could feel the pain of the sword going through him, but it doesn't kill him, obviously. And then they have then hung him up onto the wall. So he's been there for a lot of days, maybe months. And they put the treasure beside him to remind him of why he's there, what he did, and was it worth it? He's rotting and he is in absolute pain. He's completely tortured. And this would be such a horrible, like, it's giving me anxiety just thinking about it. And yeah, he's rotting and he's still alive. He can't die. He just cannot die. And that would be awful. That would be absolutely awful to feel yourself completely rot. So that is the story I had for this guy. Yeah, it doesn't sound real nice, does it? It's definitely a very, very morbid sort of story, this one. So you can only imagine how that would feel. And I bought a pack on Amazon of these gold and silver and the white gel pens in a pack. So I ended up getting these, and I thought that would be good to use when I don't want to get out some paints, some glitter paints or gold paints, and I can just draw straight on with the pen. And I must admit, like, this is a good idea. I wish that I had discovered this earlier, because this is really, 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 really good, and it is so opaque, and it really does work really well. So I will be using a lot of those pens in the future, putting them into my illustrations. Obviously bigger areas I will use the paints, the gold paints and silver paints or whatever, or even the paint pens. But yeah, if I'm just putting in some light details, definitely going to keep using those pens. I rubbed some really sort of old sort of blood marks on the floor, up the walls. You can only imagine what happened to his hands. Obviously something gnawed on it or something, or it's just rotted and fallen off. The other one's gone a little bit mummified, just like the bit of skin around his face. And yeah, his legs are gone, because obviously they're the lowest point to the ground, and they've fallen off, and maybe some rats have walked away with them. Yeah. Now, the one thing I really hated about this illustration is the way I did that sword handle. That is just awful. You know, I rubbed that out about 5 times. I don't know what happened. I just really struggled with it. Like, I don't know. I ended up just leaving it like that and just hoping to God that nobody noticed. But I was going to bring it up anyway, so it sort of defeated the purpose. But anyway. Yeah, so I made sure I sort of gave him a real pirate sort of outfit. After sort of going through some pictures of pirates, I noticed that the old cliche colour of the garments were like a red, so I went with a really sort of off sort of red color, a real darkened red color, because obviously this is, you know, his skin and his decaying has kind of oozed through these clothes and, you know, caused them to be a little bit discolored, so that's to be natural. So I was sort of thinking of that. Yeah, just putting some dry blood here and there, and just really making this thing super, super gross, because the more I make a picture gross, the more my soul is happy. It really is. So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this one. Yeah, like I said, it's not my favorite, but I do really like this one. And yeah, I really liked the story that I sort of came up with this one. It was kind of fun and gruesome all at once. So if you're interested in doing this prompt, like I say in all my videos, I will have the hashtag down below. Yeah, just add that to the piece so I can see it. Probably tag me in it too, because if you're not aware, I'm pretty hopeless on my social media accounts, like my Facebook and Instagram. I don't go on there a huge amount. Yeah, I sort of can overlook things in hashtags. So definitely, probably, yeah, just definitely tag me in it, just so I can see it and it comes up in my notifications, because yeah, I don't check things like, oh, I don't even know why I have social media accounts, because I neglect them that bad. It's just the last thing that I think of, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, let me know so I can add your illustration to the next video in my series if you like. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you weren't too grossed out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.